everybody, this is a soft vampire at Too Spooked headquarters with Ryan from Too Spooked. Today, we're going to have him guess Star versus the Forces of Evil characters, and also scenes without any context. Of course, since this is Star versus the Forces of Evil, if you have not watched the series yet, click off now because there may be some spoilers. Alright, let's get started. Alright, let's start off with this character right here. Who do you think she is?
Alright, so even though I've never seen the show, I know that that is Star, or at least I would assume so considering it's Star versus the Forces of Evil.
Alright, and what kind of person do you think she is?
So, let's see. There is a lot of girly girl aesthetic there. However, I would be led to believe in the current climate of things that is almost just a slight facade for what is a badass heroine lead of the franchise.
Alright. Next up, we have this character.
Okay, just based on you talking about him, I know that that is Marco. I see we're starting things off pretty easy here with these two. From what I've been told, he is a mainly featured character, and I could tell just kind of based on the red jacket thing, because I used to wear a red jacket all the time, and you've made that comparison quite a bit.
Alright, and what do you think of this character?
Well, when I first saw the trailers inside a unnamed place you used to work at, I used to think, hey, that guy looks pretty cool, but you've led me to believe that he can be a bit of a jerk sometimes, which, without using any vulgar words, I can kind of see in his... How do I put it? There's a little bit of just like, you just got a little bit too much normalness about him, where there's got to be something wrong with him.
Alright. Alrighty. Now, this character.
Okay, is that a burrito?
Yeah, that's a burrito.
Hell yeah. I'm going to say this character's name is Trigon, and I would like to believe that based on the ratty clothing and unkempt hair, that their only priority in life is burritos.
Alright, I mean... Okay, what do you think of this character?
Well, I like it. I think it's just... It seems very pleasant. It's got one ear pierced. It's a little rough around the edges, but the amount of happiness whilst holding a burrito leads me to believe that they live a simpler life than what you would guess based on their appearance.
Alright. Next up, we have this character.
I'm going to say her name is Penelope. She seems like a Penelope to me.
Okay, what do you think about Penelope?
I think Penelope is a pissant. Very full of herself. Look at her stupid umbrella. It's like Cruella de Vil if Cruella de Vil was not as rich as she led people to believe.
Okay. Alright. Moving on. Well, this character.
This is Penelope's aunt. Her name is... let's give her a Russian name. Her name is Boromir Krabapple. Because she just got a little bit of toughness to her. You could tell she's pissed. But I could take her.
Alright. What do you think of... Wait, what did you even call her?
Boromir Krabapple.
What do you think of Boromir Krabapple?
I don't like her hair. It's like a bunch of foam on her head.
Okay, moving on. What do you think of who's this character?
This character is Aquaman, and he is magnificent. I like his staff. I appreciate that his beard is going in 2 different directions to match his mustache perfectly. And anyone who wears a cape is good in my book.
Alright, I mean, I don't think I need to ask you what you think of this character because obviously you love him. Alright.
Wait.
What?
No, I already named him, never mind.
Yeah. What about this character? Who is this?
This character kind of looks like in high school theater when you've got the class favorite playing like a poor person in a play. They've got a bit of smugness about them because they know that the class enjoys them, but they're playing a character that isn't well liked in the performance. I know that's an obscure thing to reference for anyone who's not in theater. I'm going to say this person's name. It's got to be some smuggy name. We're going to go with... It's smuggy, but it's like gender neutral. I'm going to say like Puck.
All right. Moving on from Puck. Who's this?
This is... This is The Rock. Because he looks like a professional wrestler. And Dwayne Johnson's the only one that comes to mind.
Okay, who do you think this character is?
I think he is a professional wrestler.
Alright. You got anything else to say about The Rock?
I think that his face is a desperate attempt to prevent the real world from seeing his sensitive side.
Ah. Alright. From The Rock, we get to this character.
His name is Greg with a B. Where that B is, you don't gotta know. Don't worry about it. But it's Greg with a B. He seems rather upset, but not upset in a way where he's just upset all the time, but upset in a way like someone parked in his unassigned parking space at work.
Okay.
He seems alright.
He's alright. Okay. Now we come to this character.
This character definitely has, short man Napoleon syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
Just based on, a larger animal of the wild having their skull as a hat and just screaming. It just seems like I must constantly prove my physical strength due to my lack of size. I'm trying to think of a good name. This is... Harvey.
Okay.
Just because, maybe not everyone's name has to match up with what they are. So this is Harvey. And Harvey's got little man syndrome.
Little man Harvey. Alright. Who's this?
This is... This looks like Christian Slater. A little bit. He looks like greetings and salutations. So we're gonna go with Christian Slater as his name. And I think he went and saw John Wick and was hoping everyone who we saw it with was like, oh my god, they've got the same hair. This guy's just like John Wick. But no one made the assumption or connection. And it just aggravated him. And he's constantly trying to compare himself to John Wick, but no one can see it, which only frustrates him more.
Alright, so Christian Slater. Who's this?
This looks like, what was the name of the cook that Chowder was apprenticing in Chowder for Cartoon Network?
Mung Dol?
This looks like Mung Dol found inner peace through Buddhism. He finally got rid of his wife.
Oh my god.
He realized that she was the negativity in his life that kept him back from his true passion, which is being a wizard. He also has a split beard, but rather than it matching his mustache, it matches his eyebrows. And I think he's a character who looks powerful but does not need to because he knows his true power.
Alright. Alright, now we're heading into our next section where I'm just showing Ryan some screenshots out of context. So here's our first screenshot. Ryan, what is happening here?
I think that is a portal essentially to hell, like torture, and Marco has pissed off Star for the last time, and she's finally snapped and is like, that's it, get in the hole.
I'm sorry. Okay.
She just looks like she's finally had it, and she's about to throw his ass in the hole.
Get in the hole. Okay. Alright, let's just move on to the next one because I don't think there's any question that can... Okay. Next one. What is going on right here?
Let me get a closer look at this. Okay, so I thought that was a knife in his hand, but it looks like a small figurine. Regardless, I think he's about to stab that small child with it. The child is either trying to ambush from a tree or is coming in for a bear hug. Either way, Christian Slater is not having it and is ready to stab children at any moment.
What do you think led up to this moment, Ryan?
Well, there's one of two scenarios. Either Christian Slater, in lack of appropriateness, had upset the entire baby community, and now there are small children from daycares everywhere trying to get the jump on him, in which case he came prepared with action figures for each and every one, just like John Wick would have. Or, he's just, kids love him, even though he's terrible with children, and he is not a hugging person.
Okay. What about this one? What's going on right here?
I have it in my head. Let me just put it into thoughts real quick. So, we all know that one kid who brought his acoustic guitar to school, and he wasn't really very good, but he just had passion for what he did and was somewhat attractive. I mean, in this case, I wouldn't call this gentleman very attractive, but he might be very good at what he does. And he's that kid who was always bringing his acoustic guitar to school, and while he tried to sing Blink-182 songs, all the girls just fawned all over him on lunch break. That's pretty much what's happening here. And also the place is on fire for some reason. That I cannot explain.
Alright. Moving on. What's going on right here?
This, I'm having a really hard time with this one. I see there's a skeleton in the background. I think, rather than what you're led to believe of them possibly going in his mouth, I think both of them just came out of his mouth, and that's why they're beaten and bruised, and he's kind of going like, hey, you're not supposed to do that. I don't know why he sounded like Patrick Warburton, but both of them have had enough, and they're ready to just beat the crap out of this alligator.
Okay. Oh, that was the last one. Alright. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you, Ryan, for letting me use your high quality recording equipment. Ryan, would you like to say a little something?
Sure. If Soft Vampire is kind enough, she will link my channel in her bio, which will be much easier to click on than actually spelling out my name, because there's lots of zeros in there. There's only 2. It's not a lot of zeros, but still, I get it. Not the easiest name to click on, but that is youtube.com/TWOSP00KED. Too Spooked. We're doing all kinds of stuff over there. We've got tons of videos lined up for the month of October. And if YouTube's not your thing, maybe you just like animation, then go check out our Twitch. Same thing. Matter of fact, that is our Twitch handle. And I have messed this up, but we are too far into the recording. TWOSP00KED is the Twitch. YouTube, it's a little bit different, but like I said, you got that link in the bio. Don't worry about it, alright? Just click on it. If you see what you like, give me a like. Thank you very much, and hope you enjoyed what has ensued today.